May 4th, 2015, from the Bell Center in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. It was WWE Raw, and we had John Cena in the ring cutting the promo, and the fans were hostile in Montreal. But John Cena, he doesn't let that faze him, and he addresses that. He's good at improv, and he's good on the fly. He even pointed out one of the fans in the audience who had a Nordiques jersey on, and used that to kind of turn the crowd more back in his favor. Of course, then Bret Hart came out, and the fans were going nuts for Bret Hart. You know, they love Bret Hart in Montreal, and when they're in Montreal, of course they have to bring Bret Hart out. And they even had made reference to the screw job at the top of the show, as New Day brought that up. But Bret Hart came out to the ring, and he said he was there to introduce a wrestler. But before he could introduce the wrestler, Heath Slater interrupted him. He said, "I'm not going to let you take my chance again. I keep having people, get in the way of my opportunity to get the U.S. title. First I was RKO'd, then I get tossed off the stage, and I'm going to challenge Cena in the Open Week Challenge." And freaking... But then Bret Hart just took Heath Slater out like that. He's freaking, boom, took him out. Bye-bye, Heath Slater. And then Bret Hart announces Sami Zayn, El Generico. And Sami Zayn is the man. If you don't know, freaking, you gotta check out NXT, or even go on YouTube and check out his matches as El Generico. Just search either Sami Zayn or El Generico. You can find a lot of cool stuff. Sami Zayn has definitely been tearing it up on the independent scene and in NXT for a while now. And he is an awesome wrestler. And the fans in Montreal, they're very familiar with him. So we had John Cena and Sami Zayn going at it. But really quickly into the match, Sami Zayn ended up injuring his shoulder. And so Cena had, tossed him down on the mat, and he injured his shoulder. But he continued, even with the injured shoulder, and wrestled one hell of a match. This match was awesome. It had a lot of good back and forth, a lot of high-flying action from Sami Zayn. He was hitting some pretty sweet spots. He did the plancha, the suicide dive through the over the ropes to Cena. That was pretty awesome. He also did the tornado DDT. That was sick. It was so awesome. And for those of you who don't know, that's where, on the outside of the ring, he jumps through the corner of the ring. It's something you gotta see to believe. He jumps through the corner, propels himself, catapults himself, and he grabs the other guy, hits him with the spinning DDT, tornado DDT. It's awesome. It's the coolest thing ever. So you got him with that. That was on the outside. Put him back in the ring. Cena, kept kicking out. You got him with the blue thunder bomb. That was pretty sweet too. But Cena kicked out. And then eventually, though, he just, the injury was too much. He fought really hard, really tough match. It was really awesome. The fans were totally into it. Everybody was going crazy, chanting, "This is awesome," at different points. It was really, really great match. And then John Cena ends up getting him with that springboard stunner, and then hits him with the AA. Earlier, a few times, he was able to get out of it, but this time he wasn't. And once he got hit with that AA, it was all over. 1, 2, 3, John Cena wins, as he retains his U.S. title, as he's been defending it every single week on Raw, pretty much every single week. And this match was awesome. After the match, John Cena shook hands with Sami Zayn, rose his arm up, and I thought this was sweet. I thought it was so good. And really, this is, a thing, a lot of people like to hate on Cena. I mean, they were really giving it to him when he came out at first. It was just John Cena sucks. And it wasn't back and forth. It was pretty much just all John Cena sucks from the audience there, from the crowd, from the fans in Montreal. Which I like fans that are vocal like that. It makes it so much more fun to watch, for sure. But they were giving it to him, But by the end of the match, though, they were cheering for him, because John Cena will win you over, man. He's such a hard worker. He is so cool. The fact that he would actually go in there and wrestle this match with Sami Zayn and let Sami Zayn, actually, do all those cool spots, it's so sweet. That's what you gotta give John Cena respect, man, for real. Anybody, if you don't acknowledge John Cena as being, one of the top wrestlers, then I don't know what you're thinking. Just open your eyes, man. The guy's awesome. He really is. And this match right here is a prime example of why, even after the match, Michael Cole was saying that. He's like, you know what? this shows why he's one of the greatest champions ever. Moments like this, and that's really, I could echo those sentiments. Because I've really been enjoying John Cena as the United States champion. I didn't think I was at first, because I liked Rusev actually having it. I thought that was interesting, but it belongs on Cena for sure, and he holds it so well, and he's brought something to it that no one else did, and he's risen it to a whole nother level, and coming out and wrestling these matches every week, it's just so entertaining, so exciting. It's just awesome. And every week we get to see a really freaking sweet match, like pay-per-view caliber match on Raw. Like, most of Raw is like that anyway, but just even to a whole nother level. It just adds a whole lot of excitement to the show, and also showcases a lot of, young talent and just different guys, not even guys who are young. Sometimes it's guys who've been around. But even in the short time that he's been doing the Open Challenge, it's definitely just been very fun as a fan to watch. And, like I said, it's definitely opened up opportunities to showcase people who, in a way that necessarily they wouldn't be able to be showcased otherwise. And it allows Cena, even with him winning, it still enables him to put over guys like Sami Zayn. And this is really sweet, too, because it's like, it adds more excitement to, TakeOver Unstoppable coming up on May 20th. Because after Sami Zayn, this, performance right here, like, then going up against Kevin Owens, like, this is a good match for him, going into that fight with Kevin Owens at Unstoppable on the WWE Network, May 20th, NXT TakeOver Unstoppable. It's going to be sweet. And I think this will play into the storyline, too, and it's kind of interesting also, because the whole shoulder thing, I thought it was also interesting because the whole shoulder thing with Pacquiao and Mayweather, this was way better than Mayweather and Pacquiao. And look, Sami Zayn, his shoulder was hurt, but that didn't stop him from putting on an awesome wrestling match, doing awesome moves, awesome spots, flying all around the ring like a friggin' madman. I didn't even bring up all. There were so many good spots I couldn't even say them all. It was a sweet match. This is why wrestling is awesome. This is why others like boxing. Fuck boxing. I watch wrestling every day over boxing any day, all the time. Fuck that. Sorry for my language, but it's true. But yeah, I thought this was an awesome match. Sami Zayn is the man. John Cena is awesome too. I don't care what anybody says. If you want to hate, go ahead. If you want to hate, go hate in the comment section. I don't care. I'm interested and open to your opinions, whether you agree with me or disagree with me. It's an open forum for anyone who loves wrestling. I love wrestling. You love wrestling too if you're listening to me, especially after 8 minutes or whatever it is at this point of me going on about John Cena versus Sami Zayn. So, obviously, like I said, I respect your opinion. If you don't agree with me, that's fine. We don't always have to agree with each other. But I respect John Cena. I respect you too. I respect everybody. Especially, I love you if you're listening to me right now, even if you think I'm an idiot. Or if you don't think so. I love you even more. But yeah, that was awesome. And like I said, leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Share with me what you thought about this match, what you think about the Open Challenge, what you think about Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens coming up, what you think about John Cena versus Rusev coming up at Payback. Definitely open and very interested to read your thoughts and opinions. Thank you very much for listening. It is greatly appreciated. I hope you're having a good day. Peace.